October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the beautiful British Virgin Islands. I am April Glasgow, Public Relations Specialist with the National Health Insurance of the Virgin Islands. I'm joined by Gloria Fahie, cancer survivor, and we're here to just discuss, of course, breast cancer, the symptoms, the signs that we should be looking out for, in addition to the importance of early screening. Thank you, Ms. Fahie, for joining me.
You're welcome.
So yes, survivor. I like to say conqueror as well.
Yes, I'm a survivor,
For how
a
long?
conqueror, a warrior with all those words in one.
Amen.
It's about 8 years now that I have, been diagnosed and treated for breast cancer.
Okay, tell me about your early symptoms. How did you know that something was wrong, or did you?
I didn't really notice it, but my granddaughter did. One morning I got up and she noticed that my right breast, had a discharge and it was a dark color. And after I made a call to my boss because I know her sister had recently been diagnosed with breast cancer. She didn't have the discharge, but she had a lump.
Oh.
So I went and I found out. It took several attempts before it was confirmed because the tests done here, many tests done here were inconclusive. I went to St. Thomas, I did more mammograms and expanded views, and also I did a sonogram, and actually the sonogram is what really detected it. So I would encourage most women, all women, not only to do the mammogram but to do the sonogram as well.
When you say sonogram, you mean ultrasound?
Yes, the ultrasound.
Okay. Wow, so that was a whole sub-test in order for you to really get that
Yes,
diagnosis.
I felt like a lab rat, but it's very important. Don't mind the feelings. You just have to do what you have to do to make sure in the end that you are okay.
There you go. So how about how you took the news when you first, I mean, of course you went through all those tests because there was suspicion that it may have been cancer, but how did you feel
I
when
was
you got
in
the news?
denial. I was really in denial. I was very angry. I was angry at God. I didn't want to hear anything about God. I was saying, why me? Why me? Haven't I suffered enough in my life? Why are you adding this extra burden on me? So I was really, really, really frustrated, and so a person supposed to be in those times to depend on God, but I was the other opposite. I just lost a lot of faith in God, but thank God, that was renewed later down the line.
Okay, so tell me about the treatment that you would have experienced.
Well, I had a radical mastectomy where I took off this breast, and then I had this test done, which is an oncotype. It's very expensive. I think it's over $5,000, and that was done free for me, because of my status in the U.S.
Okay.
So I got that free, and that told me what I needed to take, chemo, radiation, or what. And when the result of that test, it showed that the chemo was not, or the radiation was not going to help me one way or the other.
Okay, so after the mastectomy, that was it?
No, I had some follow-up visit. They gave me a cancer pill. I had to take it for 5 years, and when 5 years expired, the medical expert, they prolonged it for another 5 years. So I'm presently taking it right now. You take it once a day for the rest of your life.
Okay, so you only did one surgery?
I only did one. Well, actually, I did more than one surgery because I had another one that was related, because breast cancer is related to ovarian cancer. So I had to take out my ovaries. First, I was taking an injection that would suppress my ovaries function.
Okay.
But that proved quite expensive. So I was traveling to St. Thomas every minute to get this injection. So it got expensive, it got frustrating, and then I called my doctors at Memorial Sloan Kettering, and I said, I'm ready to do it.
Okay.
So I went up and I took out my ovaries. and
Oh,
and
I did not know that. I did not know that there was a correlation between your breast
yes,
and your ovaries. But I guess it makes sense. It's all about hormones.
yes, it's all about hormones. So I took out the ovaries, and actually it was nothing to the surgery. You know, they just some little tiny holes, and they just take it out.
Okay.
You
But
know,
how was healing for both the mastectomy and
the
the?
healing process for the mastectomy, to me it was a little painful in the beginning because they had to put a bag to the side and it stick you and you couldn't bathe for at least a month, and that was very uncomfortable. I love showers, so you know, when I took out that, you know, I went straight for a shower from head to toe and I felt good. That was like a healing miracle for me, you know. You know, people don't appreciate the fact that when you can't bathe, it's a problem. It's a big problem, you know. So that water was a healing. It was healing for me.
Okay. Amen.
The surgery with the ovaries, that was nothing.
Okay.
And out same time.
Okay. So yes, so 8 years going, you continue to conquer battle it each and every
Yes, I
day.
was going to the doctors like every 6 months, but now it's only once a year, so that's an improvement. But I would like to let the ladies out there and even the guys, because you know, guys get breast cancer too.
Yes.
I think it's 2% or 1% of the population. You always have to keep checking because cancer is a thing that lies very low. It's dormant for a while and then it comes back. And when it comes back with a rage. And maybe the second or third time that it comes back, it will take you out.
So what would be your suggestions for persons who may be in the age range for checking and in terms of even
I
those persons who may have gotten a diagnosis but
Mhm.
are unsure about treatment?
Well, the statistics say you could check like I think it's from 25 years, 40 years, but I personally say otherwise because from experience, from what I have been noticing a trend here in the BVI and even outside the BVI, younger and younger persons are being diagnosed with cancer. It's it's not only breast cancer but all forms of cancers. And a concern to me, I know this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I really have to touch on the children as well. We are noticing an increase with cancers associated with kids. So we have to start checking, we have to notice every little thing when it comes to our children, when they have a bump on their skin or something is not healing or whatever the abnormal thing is for that child or for that adult. We have to pay more attention to our bodies. And you know, one thing about the black race, a fact, we do not like to go to doctors. We need to go to doctors. We need to do the simple basic cancer test. You know, just go to your doctor. It's not going to be on your physical. Say, hey, Dr. Penn, that's my favorite doctor. Can you do some tests related to cancer? That's as simple as that. It may cost a few pennies now, but it will cost more dollars at the end if you don't do this.
Of course, if you have a late diagnosis, you
Yes,
want.
early detection saves lives.
Okay, great advice. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview. The VBI, of course, is celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month, or I should say, observing Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And of course, the National Health Insurance of the Virgin Islands just wants to remind those women and men out there to, of course, get your annual physical, get your test done. If you do suspect anything is wrong, check it out. Don't wait. Thank you so much, Gloria.
Thank you.
I'll see you.